Everybody, it is Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuits, and I'm back on part 2 of my flying sail ship thing here that I started. My, whatever this is. So let's get some cardboard. I don't have any cardboard cut. Of course I don't. Okay, now I got a piece of cardboard here. I just need some crappy brushes. Bam! What colors do we do this in? Well, I didn't do a great undercoat with my spray there, but I don't want to do anything too spectacular. So what I want to do is I have this copper here. And I have a really soft makeup brush with some... Oh. I had a really soft makeup brush. Let's see if I can get this all back in there. Yeah, ballpark. Not what it once was, but it still works-ish. Mistakes were made. Alright, cool. Cool. I got some super glue paint in here. I'm gonna snip that out. That's good enough. So I'm going to get this. This is a really bright colored copper. And I'm going to kind of come around here and just rough this up some. I'm going to hit my base with that too, even though I plan on doing some other stuff with that base. But I'll do it with sand colors. Okay, this light metallic dry brush on stuff to make it interesting, and that's about the only reason. I want to make sure I get it on my sail piece here. That's a little harder to work with, so I'm going to lay it down on the side and get some of that. Alright, cool. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to get a smaller brush. Not that one. This one. I'm going to get a color for my sail. I want my sail to be black, so I'm going to get some black paint here from the Dollar Tree. A little bit of paint water, my crusty, dirty paint water. Okay. Something like that. Has anybody here seen the movie She's Out of My League with David Marischal, or whatever his name is? Dave Marischal. I don't know. He's like he was in a bunch of movies, but I just watched that on YouTube, and I didn't think it was very inspiring for a lot of people. It's telling the fake story that 5s are going to end up with 10s, and we know that's not true. That's just simply not true. I'm going to do these canisters down here in the black. Just to make them look kind of cool and different. Just like that. Hit the backs of those a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to do my gun tube for my missile or harp. Oh, that's it. It's a harpoon gun. Yeah, they shoot it into your vehicle and then they just glide along behind you. You can't lose them. Okay. Now, we want to do something with the body to make it a little bit of a different color so it stands out. I'm going to use orange. What's this? Jack-o'-lantern orange. I'm going to get that brush I just had. It's a little bit wet. That's okay. I'm going to brush on here. More of a dab, I suppose. Some of this orange. to make it look like this thing was once supposed to be orange. I'm just going to dab it around. Maybe a little bit too much there. Just going to clean that up. Okay, I want to do the outside of the seating things with that. These little, those are HeroClick bases, for those of you that didn't know. I assumed most people knew. So I'm going to dab those up so they're the color of the ship. I'm going to hit the back a little bit to make sure I get that. Touch those sides. Okay. Then we just need to worry about these little, whatever those are. Don't want to be perfect on them, just get them ballpark. Okay. Cool. Let me get a small brush and do some silver stuff. Make the edge of my harpoon silver. I'm going to do these little fin deals and pretend those spin maybe. I don't know. It's just an idea. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Get a lot of that off my brush. I'm going to wipe it across the skull to make his face a little more pronounced. I'm going to hit that bead down there with it too. And up here, there's a little bit of blue showing. So I'm just going to color the top of that silver to cover up that blue from the bead. With this brush, the fatter one, I'm going to get a little bit of brown and some water. I'm going to do some base work, some variation on the base. And I'm letting some of that black show through because I'm not too worried about it, truthfully. I'm going to bang up my garbage here a little bit with it. Okay. I'm going to get some of that silver mixed in with that brown. Like that. I'm just going to dab around and it's going to create some little bit of variation here and there. Nothing too big. Get a little bit of my orange in there too. Dab some of that with that. Then we're going to hit this with a hot air gun. Cool. I'm going to grab some different colors here. I got a light blue. I'm going to get a little bit of that. I'm going to get that small brush and that light blue. I'm just going to kind of decorate my base a little bit so it's a little interesting. Not putting a ton of work into it, just I'm going to mix my blue and orange and get whatever color that provides. Some kind of hideous green, I'm guessing. Yep. Some kind of hideous yellow green. I'm going to grab that around on there and just give it some color. Something like that. Get a little bit of that brown and mix it in there too. There we go. Now it's good and hideous. Something like that. All right, let's get our mast, our sail, I mean. So to do my sail, I already kind of have an idea what I want to put on here. So I'm going to get some white or off-white or whatever color works. I'm using this Mummy Rose It's an off-white. I don't need a whole lot of that. I'm going to do a rough skull. And for my skull, it's going to be a Cyclops. And I'm going to write Skyrets. Skyrets. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'll do my little skull. I want to write Skyrets. Skyrets. Okay, I don't think we need too much more detail on there. We can pimp it out a little bit. Let's do some white dots there for no reason whatsoever. If nothing else, just to make things a little fancy. We'll do a little dot back here. And we'll do something here. We could put some studs on this to pimp it after the fact. Do I have any green ones, though? That'd be sick. Oh, what colors is those little studs do I have? I got purple and blue. Let's get these, pack these purple ones going. There's more colors in there, by the way. That's just the colors I was able to quickly grab. But I've used a lot of blue. I'm not using any of these purples. Let's try to make it this a little fancier real quick once I find my where I've thrown the scissors. There they are. Whoops. Okay. You generally want to do this before you paint it. I apparently didn't. Okay, get you a poker. I don't know where my poker is. It's in my pile of shit here somewhere. Oh, there we are. All right, we got glue there, super glue. Let's get our pokers. Get my poker. Dab of glue. There we go. One there. One there. One there. Okay. I really could stop there. I'll do a couple more just because they're fun. Looks like these people took a lot of effort to use beautiful rivets on a clunky sky glider, Skysail. Something like that looks like it'll do the job. Let's throw one up on top of that mast. Right there. Oh. There we go. Come on. It's up. It's gone. Maybe it's not meant to be. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, so if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, and I hope you do, I see I get the same 15, 20, 30 people, probably, I'm guessing. I'm not getting exposure for whatever reason. It might be because I don't play their games and do it the way they want. That's fine. But for those of you that are watching, I do appreciate you. I really do. I took that break after I had my stroke, and I'm back, and I'm trying really hard to make videos for you every time. Projects like this I enjoy doing. Whether I use it or not, I don't know. I'll probably use it. But I do enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and I want you to know that you can just grab random shit at your house and make stuff too. This will hold miniatures, by the way. So let's get a couple guys on there, and they'll be pretty sturdy where you can move around on your tabletop. And they're not going to fall off easily, okay? That lip's going to hold them in there from the hero clicks. So anyways, if you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Leave me a comment. I do love the comments, and I do try to answer them all because I appreciate you guys taking the time to leave them, and I enjoy having that little bit of way to talk back with you. I'm not sure what's going on with the Discord right now. If you want to get on the Discord, send me a message with your... I'm not sure how to do it. I think I might make a Facebook group, actually, so you can get on Discord. I'm not sure how to do it because they keep changing my Discord stuff. So that's the Skysail. They probably have more than one of these. They're just like a little vessel that they would fly around and attack people. So the pilot can shoot the harpoon and the blaster cannon, and then the passenger can shoot whatever weapon they have or jump on your ship or whatever it may be. But that's the Skysail. How I would do this is the pilot has to spend a turn to move, or his move action to go forward, his move action and his regular action to do any kind of maneuvering. And the passenger every turn has no move action, can't take a move action, they can only take a standard action. The only time they can take a move action is if they choose to disengage from a vehicle and hop off it or something. Otherwise, they're stuck there. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.